All right, so tell us a little bit about Sonnie Badu and what is Sonnie Badu doing in Kenya?
Well, that will take forever to talk about, but a worship leader, mentor to many, business man as well. Been leading worship for the past 20 years. This year is my 20th year in prison worship. And I've had the privilege to tour literally all over the world. And God has been doing amazing things in our ministry. Married.
Oh yeah? Good.
Yeah. Just had a new baby.
Wow, congratulations.
Baby girl. And basically I think it's time for Kenya to have an experience. I mean, not that you haven't been having any experience, but I think it's time to come back home, as I can put it.
So how do you balance all of this? Like, you're an author, you're a singer, you're a songwriter, and obviously you motivate people as well.
Right.
So tell us, how do you balance all this?
I'm the son of a preacher man.
Okay.
I mean, I lived with my father, and my father writes books. He's a singer-songwriter, so everything I do is what my father has been doing, or had been doing, and so it's a passion. So it comes with a lot of ease. When I'm traveling on the flight, I start writing. I'm working on my 15th book now.
Wow.
And I'm into fashion as well. We have a clothing line, so it's just a part of the job, and I love it.
It's good. It's good that you said you're into fashion and you're wearing almost the same color.
Yes.
So I guess it's rubbing off on me already.
Yes, absolutely.
So tell us about you'll be having a concert this Saturday. Tell us a little bit about that as well.
We're actually setting the ball rolling from today.
Okay.
I mean, tonight I'm going to be at JCC, and I'll be preaching on and teaching and leading worship. So you cannot miss that. I mean, that's the curtain raiser, and then on Saturday it'll be myself and my whole band. The whole band is here.
Okay.
Just as you've been seeing on YouTube and all over, that's what we're going to be doing, and you can't afford to leave home. I don't know when I'm going to come back to Kenya again, so it will be an experience of a lifetime. It's a promise.
And about your songs, like one of the most famous songs is Babao.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about that, because I mean, people sing it a lot in churches here, I mean in their cars and everywhere. Tell us a little bit, what was the inspiration for that particular song?
I got to a time in my life where I needed God to break me through. And I think sometimes God puts you in that situation to give you or impregnate you with that song. So at the midnight hour, my then mentor that I wrote that song with heard it clearly. Open the floodgates in abundance. We're in your presence. So it took us an hour to put it together. This was 2012. And it's amazing how this song has affected so many people all over the world. You know, I wouldn't stop if I should start sharing testimonies, but that's how Baba came, and I don't know if it would ever die out. I don't think so.
I don't think so as well. It's actually a very powerful song. But I caught something when you were speaking there about mentor and mentorship. How important is that? Because we have a lot of artists, gospel artists here as well, who I don't know if they have that foundation. How important is it to have a mentor?
It is extremely important to have someone you look up to, someone you call a father, someone you call a mentor. Basically, somebody who has experience, someone who has been to where you're trying to go. So they make the journey, your journey to success, easy. I've been in ministry 20 years.
Wow.
But I only broke through 6 years ago. So what have I been doing throughout the year? That was my preparation period. That was the time my mentors in all areas were shaping me up. And mentorship means that when they say it's not time, you say, I hear you. Not, I want to do it, and so I'm going to do it. No. When they say, no, I don't think you should sing it right, you sit down and take that as a positive criticism, rather than feeling I'm over the top. And that's the problem the nowadays generation have. it's a social media world, and so once you release one song and everybody likes it on Facebook, you feel, I don't need it for anybody. But we all need mentors in life, in every area of your life. You need somebody who's been there before so they can help you and hold your hands.
And I can see, like I said in the beginning, the list of awards. The recent one, of course, here, the best gospel act in BEFTA 2014. And with all these awards, I mean, way from, like you said, from 2009 until now, there is a question of, okay, when is the fame going to get to Sonnie's head?
It doesn't get to my head. My family would tell you, once I step indoors and I close the door, I'm Sonnie. Outside, I'm Sonnie Badu. You know, but I know where I'm coming from. One day I'll tell my story. I'm writing a book on that, my autobiography, and tell people how I was homeless years ago in London and how God brought me through. So with that in mind, I always remember where I'm coming from. So fame and all of that doesn't move me because I know it's not my strength, it's God's strength that brought me here. So I always have that in mind. And
probably want you to also look at that, Cameron. Just, of course, there are those who are watching who have probably heard about you and are listening to you now and are very excited to see you. But then, like you said, there are those who don't know the whole story, those who maybe have been to, maybe are homeless now, jobless now, discouraged now and all that. And just to speak to them right now, and those even aspiring singers.
If you watch my song on Wonder God, it's on YouTube, you'd realize that I started as a barber, as the storyline, and then I got kicked out by my landlord, and then suddenly while I was singing I got discovered, and that was how doors opened in my life. You cannot experience riches without experiencing poverty. You got to know poverty before you can really appreciate riches. And sometimes that's the stage at which a lot of us are in, and we feel God is not with us. It's a part of the process, it's a part of the test. You have to go through it so that you come out with clean colors, you come out with flying colors. And so that challenge doesn't mean that it's all over. That challenge means that God is with you, God is walking with you. But God, why are you not responding? Why are you not talking? Well, the teacher doesn't talk when the student is writing the exams. And so even Jesus was asking God, why have thou forsaken me? And God kept quiet, because that time you got to go through the test alone. Remember that there is no test, no testimony. And so it's very important for us to go through challenges in life. It teaches us to learn better, appreciate life better, and then we come out clean and better.
All right, so there you go. That's a lot about somebody. Like he said, it is he can talk about himself, or there is not time enough for him to talk about himself, but most important, his ministry. And you can get a feel of that starting today at JCC in Parklands, where he'll be ministering about leading worship, and on Saturday as well there will be a concert at the same venue. So you want to mark your calendar and go there. The hashtag to use for the entirety of that concert is DOZ Convention. That's how you can find more details about the same, or you can go to at JCC Kenya as well, or at Sonnie Badu UK to find out more about it. Remember, the whole band is there. I mean, if you've seen him on YouTube, he's very energetic. He's lying to you right now that he's all quiet.
Don't believe him.
But then he's very energetic as well. So you can go ahead and catch Sonnie Badu today at JCC and also on Saturday. So you can mark your calendars for that as well. Now, also, just to remind you what is happening later on the show. Remember, we are going to be hosting the governor of Embu shortly. Mutegi Njau is going to be talking to him. He's been through a lot in the county. Many people saying he's not performing. Some again are saying that he's performing. So Mutegi Njau is going to unpackage the whole Embu County saga and the man Wambora for you. The same way we've been talking, the hashtag to use it for breakfast. SMS platforms are 22422.